Peace and Black Power. It's the Prince of Pan-Africanism, Dr. Umar Johnson. Good afternoon, New York City. Good afternoon, New York City. Good afternoon, New York City. I'm live in Queens, pre-recording my annual Kwanzaa message for Cultural Caravan Productions, Queen Mother Louise Dente. As you all know, due to COVID restrictions, we will not be having the live in-person Kwanzaa program as we do every year. So this time, for the first time, and we've been doing this almost for the 10 years that I've been coming to New York City. So this time it's going to be pre-recorded. I'm going to do an interview followed by a 1-hour lecture without an audience. I'm going to give a Kwanzaa message without an audience, pre-record, and it will be shown on New York City public access television whenever Queen Mother makes that date, and I will be sure to let you all know when the date is, okay? So that's how that's gonna go. Fort Lauderdale, Florida, I will see you Friday. Fort Lauderdale, Florida, I will see you Friday. Fort Lauderdale, Florida, I will see you Friday at the 510 studio in Lauderhill, 2 to 8, Black Parent Advocate book release. Charlotte, North Carolina, I will see you, excuse me. Fort Lauderdale, I will see you Thursday, December 10th. Thursday. Fort Lauderdale, Florida, I will see you Thursday, December the 10th at the 510 studio in Lauderhill for the Black Parent Advocate book release. And then Charlotte, North Carolina, I will see you the very next Thursday, December 17th at Cuzzo's Cuisine. Thursday, December the 17th at Cuzzo's Cuisine in Charlotte. So Fort Lauderdale, Thursday, December 10th, Charlotte, North Carolina, Thursday, December the 17th. The meet and greet is free. You can purchase your book upon arrival. Credit card, cash, or cash app for $50. Credit card, cash, or cash app for $50. And that will be for Lauderhill, Florida, Thursday, December 10. It will be for Charlotte, North Carolina, Thursday, December 17. We will be in Oakland, California for the first time since 2015, and that announcement will be made soon. Washington, D.C., it looks like we'll be in D.C. on either Saturday, January the 2nd or Sunday, January the 3rd. So that'll be in Washington, D.C. That information will be announced and released soon. I may actually do 2 days in D.C., and I need to go ahead and order my books for D.C. to make sure they arrive on time. So D.C., I'm going to start the year off with D.C., and I'm going to start Black History Month off in Oakland, California. I'm going to start the new year off in D.C., and I'm going to start Black History Month off in Oakland, and I'm going to end the year in Fort Lauderdale and Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm going to end the year in Florida and Carolina. I'm putting together my Black History book tour calendar, Black History Month book tour calendar. So if you have the space for a book signing, you want to host a book signing, if you want to do that, reach out to me. Restaurants, barbershops, salons, bookstores, cultural shops, churches, organizations. I would like to do every Black History Month book signing with a 1-hour lecture. I would like to start every Black History Month book signing off with a free 1-hour lecture, and then we go right into the books. First come, first serve. First come, first serve. 1 hour lecture, and then go right into the book signing. So that's where we at. FDMG renovations are in motion. Make sure you make them donations. Cash App, $FDMG School. Cash App, $FDMG School. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Or mail them in, P.O. Box 9634. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, 19809. What kind of beard oil do I use? I use the same thing for my beard that I use for my face. And I use the same thing on my face that I use for my hair. Shea butter one morning, coconut oil one morning. It's just whatever I'm not all picky like that, you know. I just get up, and whatever I rub in my hair going on my face, whatever I rub on my face going on the beard. That's how we do that. That's how we do that. That's how we do that. By the way, if you produce curriculum of any kind, if you have a book, if you have a program, if you have any type of academic materials, book bags, school decorations, books on Black history, books on economics, books on agriculture for children, please email FDMG Academy a free copy, because I want to include as many Black publishers and program developers, Black academic publishers and self-publishers and program designers into the curriculum. So I'm going to look at the book you have, the textbook you have, the workbook you have, the maps that you have, the posters that you have, and I'm going to see if it can fit into the FDMG Academy. In other words, we want to keep the donation money within the African family. We want to keep the donation money within the African family. So I want to see if I can use your textbooks first before I go outside the race. We want to use your textbooks first before we go outside the race. So if you wrote a book on self-esteem, you wrote a children's book on great Black women, you wrote a book on the stock market for children, you wrote a book on African history for children, it needs to be geared to children. It needs to be geared to children. I don't want no shoot 'em up blaxploitation novels. You know, I don't want any adult material. This is for the school, brothers and sisters. This is for the school. So I'm in the process of reviewing, and some have already started to come in. Some have already started to come in. Some have already started to come in. So I'm in the process of reviewing academic materials, textbooks, workbooks, computer programs, maps, brochures, learning aids, teaching aids, anything for the library that's appropriate for children, and it must be positive. Mail it to the school. To my attention, FDMG Academy, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware, 19809. And I'm going to look at it, and if I choose your book, if I choose your academic aid, your learning aid, your teaching aid, what you have for parents, if you have books for parents involving academics, if we select you, we will order from you in bulk. We will order from you in bulk. Don't send me any popular books. I don't need the autobiography of Malcolm X. I know how to get that. I don't need Miseducation of the Negro. I know how to get that. I don't need Dr. Claude Anderson's books. I can reach out to him directly and get that. I'm asking for stuff that you produce yourself. Academic materials, computer or print, that you produce yourself, and mail that to the school. And you want to do that now, because once I make my choices, I've made my choices. So if you think you got a nice book for children that teaches them something they need to know, You need to go ahead and forward that at this time. You need to go ahead and forward that at this time, brothers and sisters. You understand? So that's where we at. That's where we at. That's what we're doing. Working on a Black History Month tour. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the 7 days of Kwanzaa. 7 days of Kwanzaa social network live stream lectures. I think that's what I'm going to do for the 7 days of Kwanzaa. You can send it to P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware 19809. 9634, Wilmington, Delaware 19809. Same place you send your donations. That's the same address for donations. You can send me stuff there too. If you're sending me something that is time sensitive, send it to Philadelphia. If it's time sensitive, send it to Philadelphia. P.O. Box 6872, Philadelphia 19132. Okay, we working on Australia, we working on Nigeria. We working on Australia, we working on Nigeria. We working on Australia, we working on Nigeria. UK brothers and sisters can send their stuff in as well. I don't care where you live. I'm a Pan-Africanist. We are one family. I am a Pan-Africanist. We are one family. So if you live in Jamaica, you live in South America, if you live in Africa, you live in Canada, you live in Asia, I don't care where it comes from. I don't care where it comes from. We welcome our African brothers and sisters, our Central South American brothers and sisters, our Caribbean Africans, our European Africans, Canadian. If you have curriculum material, textbooks, workbooks that I can use, you need to send them now. Now is the time. Now is the time. You got stuff on veganism for children, healthy eating for children. This is the time. Send it on in. You can add me on WhatsApp if you're international, 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858, WhatsApp or direct. What's that? I don't need it. I don't need it.
If you don't mind just putting that on that table, it's just gonna be 2 chairs for now, me and him, brief conversation. Then we're gonna remove that, and then Dr. Umar is going to just use the stage, so it's not gonna need that. So the chairs will be, the other chairs can be on the side, until the others come back. That's it, right now, we're gonna, so after he does this, he doesn't need the podium, I don't need the thing.
Is this like a good spot?
Yeah.
Check one.